Yes, yes. We are live. Yes, indeed. Coming at ya with the Cypress Hill Illusions soundtrack ringing in the background. Unfortunately, that you cannot hear, but I can, so it's setting the mood for me. That is right. Churros is back Friday, the 30th of August for our Patreons only. And it is a solo sesh. As some people tell me that I need help, some people can fuck off and go to hell. This churros being brought to you by Delusions. Delusional churros coming at ya. Yes, yes, indeed. I have been catching wind of the shiznay that Kian has been spreading, and I plan to address that. I'm hoping that the equipment will work with me. Remember last time we did this, loyalist of listeners and watchers, I was having all kinds of problems. I'm hoping that this time the audio is coming through clearly. I did a quick test before pressing record, so I gonna assume that everything is hunky-dory, knowing that this illusion soundtrack from Cypress Hill that is ringing in my headphones is not coming through, unfortunately. Anyway, it would get flagged regardless, right? So I gotta be careful. I'm seeing that the image is still laggy as hell. Dang. And I'll close as many apps as possible. Oh, here we go. The flickering of the camera. Motherfuckers be driving me up the wall, hoping that I fall, but they can lick my balls. I needed a little Cypress Hill, some old school, to set the tone here, because I do have a lot of things to address. Yes, indeed. But of course, we're going to go over the Barças, the Real Madrid, A4. 4 points, behind the league leaders. The flawless league leaders. Flawless wins by Barça. Can we continue the streak? Matchday 4 coming up. 3 just finished. Oh my God. Real Madrid drawing in Las Palmas, while Football Club Barcelona continues to march ahead under the watchful eyes that is Hansi Flick. Good dynamic, good form of Barça. There's no denying that. Unless a minion, the leader, the main minion would be here of the managing minions. He would probably argue with that as well. As crazy as that is, that whole... I can't help it, man. I cannot believe his Medi is able to twist and turn. It's not even his Medi, really. I mean, just the mere fact that so many minions watching that video actually truly believe that Brahim and Guler now currently make a better duo than a Pedri and Lamine Yamal. That's just, I mean, that is just, what is that called? Triggering. They're trying to bait. Nobody in their right mind would ever turn that down. If you're a Madridista, if you're a Barça supporter, of course you're turning that down. But, where should we start, man? Should we start with that? In case you don't know what I'm referring to, it's, of course, the videos that the managing minions and their minion leader have been pumping out, of which have been getting crazy comments, man. By the way, it is Friday. Yes, I have been going through some health issues. The reason why we were not able to record at the beginning of the week, I put up my hand for that one. I'm not right now in the best of states. It's a painful 24/7, just pain has beset my body. They're going to do the necessary exams, more than what they have already done. I hope I will get a proper diagnosis and proper treatment as well, because like right now, I mean, my body's in pain. And the soul isn't, though, and that is really what I want to focus on. It's also my lovely wife's birthday. Those who follow me on Instagram will have seen my dedicatory post, a tribute, you could say, to my lovely wife. 41 yesterday, really, but today we're celebrating it. Kids are with the family, and we're going to have a great weekend planned. Did a little aperitivo, a little teaser yesterday, and we're gonna have some fun this weekend for sure. Like I said, kids are at the parents' house, And we're going to see Barça tomorrow as well. So I'm actually going to be at the game, Barça Valladolid. We will go with the kids for that one, of course. They are super pumped. And I'm expecting Barça to continue this streak against the, mid-table 11th seeded Real Valladolid. Some call it Fachadolid, but let's not get into that. And, Barça looking good, man. Like I said, good form. I'm expecting more of the same tomorrow. There is, of course, a bucket load of injuries that Hansi Flick has to deal with still, which is concerning, highly concerning, especially Frenkie de Jong, I would say, is one of those main players that are of great concern right now because nobody really knows what's going on. He's been out of action, missing in action since April, May, something around there. Looked like he was almost going to be available for the Dutch national side, then wasn't for, again, somewhat mysterious reasons. Then was said he'll be ready for the end of August. Well, it's the 30th today. Frenkie has not received the medical clearance yet. What the problem is, we hopefully will find out soon. And the same goes, of course, for Ronald Araujo, Gavi, and Ansu is back. I should know that. Can't assure that 100%. But Marc Bernal obviously out for the season. What a tragedy that was! An absolute tragedy in the last win over at Rayo Vallecano. Another huge win for Barça in that one in a stadium where we haven't won in the league for a long time. I think it was 18-19 the last time we won in the league, that is. In the cup we did win, I think, 3 seasons ago. So a huge obstacle challenge that we overcame there. Hard-fought win. Definitely didn't go without its controversies, but whenever I mention that on this pod, people go a little bit crazy. So let's save the controversy, I guess, for when the main minion is back in his house. But everybody knows what I'm referring to. Anybody that would have watched that game knows exactly what I'm referring to. Soto Grado decided that he was going to be the protagonist and again try to stand in the way. I say try to stand in the way of just a brilliant Barça, in my opinion. Obviously, Dani Olmo revolutionized the game, completely changed that game. His entrance in the second half was one that I haven't seen in quite some time from somebody making his debut. He literally, it was... I don't even want to name names because people are going to say, oh my God, he's comparing Dani Olmo to this player and that player. I have been very critical and hesitant to jump on the Dani Olmo bandwagon, all the while praising him, giving him his flowers for sure, but just uncertain whether he'll be able to do that consistently. You'll have to excuse my hesitance in doing so, given, quite frankly, the little that I've seen of him during his time, in Germany and of course in Croatia, having seen little of him in La Masia, but mainly in the Spanish national side. Now, can he continue that and can he stay healthy? Those remain my main questions and perhaps doubts. But if he keeps playing like he did over Tuesday, man, then we're in for a treat. Let that man play. Hansi, it's time for Ferran Torres to sit on the bench. With all respects to that youngster, there's a new young sling and gun token footballer in town, and his name is Dani Olmo. And he needs to start, and he will start, of course. Now, there's all kinds of media outrage with regards to, and by media I mean Madrid-based media, specifically Real Madrid media, with his registering over the long-term injury of Andreas Christensen, who will be out for right now an undetermined amount of time. We'll see exactly when he will come back. And in the meantime, let the kid ball, man. Let him do his thing, and let him continue to dazzle in the maze and shut me up as well, because I don't mind jump in late on that bandwagon. I'm desperate to, but forgive me again for being hesitant given the track record of other fantastic talents that we currently have on the squad, in the Pedri, for example, that I'm just a little bit tippy-toeing around, being cautiously optimistic, as I always love to say, about Dani Olmo right now. Keep it going, man. Keep it going, man. Keep doing that thing. It was a wonderful thing to see. He lit up the second half, like I said, in creating chances. I mean, his first play alone, I said I didn't want to go into controversy, but god damn it, getting tackled, massive penalty, Sotogrado completely waving it off. Everyone's saying it's not VAR's fault, this and that. Man, I don't care whose fault it is. Everybody was at fault in that game, from handball not being called, just, you know, I don't want to go there, but that, if one, let me mention that blatant tackle in Dani Olmo's opening play on his first touches, just lighting up the Rayo defense. Huge, man. I loved it. So enjoyed it. What a great, memorable debut performance. Capped that shit off with a goal as well. Just a dream start. An absolute dream start. Like I said, Fat Ronaldo's team is going to stroll in town. I'm certain that we can continue this streak. Given the obstacles that we have overcome, of course, with we have to stay on our feet, as Hansi said in the press conference. What will it take to continue? Well, the good dynamics, the focus, the concentration, the unity, the ambition, you know, the seriousness, and that's what we've seen from this team. They're son una piña. They're forming a great group that I'm very, very, very excited about. What else? ¿Qué más? Well, and look, for Madrid, tough luck, you know. We're loving it, obviously. Like, how great is it that we're currently sitting with a 4-point cushion over Madrid that have won 1, drawn 2, and doing so, quite frankly, in unimpressive fashion, and having their own, you know, they're just laying their own bed right now, or making their own bed and laying in it, for all the predictability that comes with that, you know. Every culé knew that after Las Palmas, it was like, when is the new Negreira article coming out? Before, you know, the international break as well. It's like, it's just so predictable. The media here is unbelievable. They will try to, you know, slander and drag Barça's name and reputation through the mud as much as possible to prevent us from getting, you know, in a good momentum, potentially running away, getting a good distance, building a good distance over this very, very talented, dangerous Madrid that is just not playing good. So, you know, meanwhile, Guller's and the Brahims sitting on the benches, coming off of it. Guller got some more minutes, but you know, Lamine and Pedri will continue to do their thing, man. Absolute insane debate. And the fact that all the comments are just like, and Kian stoking them up as well. Kian, man, you, my friend, that's where you see that Kian is turned into something else, man. He's turned into a different demon altogether. Oh yes. Absolutely he did. You can tell he's on that dick, that Papa Flo dick, hard, to make sure that he still gets those credentials. And he's doing his part to try to push some Madrid narrative that will basically just blindly big up anything Real Madrid and downplay anything Football Club Barcelona. Look, it's very obvious what Kian is doing, and you guys are lapping it up. And by you guys, I mainly mean the people, I guess, that watch this show for free. Why do I enjoy Patreon edition so much? Because I feel that, generally speaking, there's more Madridistas with a bit of sense here. Knowing all the while that this podcast as well is obviously have heavily influence over the editorial line of the main minion of them all. And look, man, that's okay. You know, it's been 7 years. I've been doing this thing for a long time. You guys been wanting me off for a very long time. By you guys, I mean, again, not you, those that the majority of you that come to this paid platform, again, of which I'm very appreciative. And long live churros, because I ain't going anywhere, motherfuckers. So, and I will continue to be a thorn in your fucking asses for time to come. And we will see. Time will tell. Time will put everything and everyone in their place. And we all, even the sun shines on a dog's ass someday. And we got 2 dogs in this fight. And sometimes shines on my ass, sometimes on Kia's ass. Right now, Kian, enjoy the sunshine, brother. But I sense from your desperation to continue to mock and ridicule me and big up your bench warmers over 2 of our star players that you're getting a little nervous, a little hot under the collar. All right. What else do I want to address? I'm coming to you guys quick and dirty, unscripted and uncut. Literally and figuratively. I'm 16 minutes in. I got to give you more, but I can't be on too much longer. Birthday preparations call and a great weekend as well. And I love you guys so much, but it's been tough, man. It's been a tough one. If I'm not making it on the pod, it's for a damn good reason. It's either because of work or health, maybe sometimes family commitments. That does come in a way. Holiday, summer holiday. But even then, I'll try to make my effort to come on. And the health one is a big one, and it's had me down a bit. But I appreciate your patience and dedication to this pod. Let me go over to Champions League, man. Everybody know right now the ins and outs. Enjoyed that ceremony. I did enjoy that ceremony. I enjoyed that little movie they'd made, right? That little explanation and introduction to the new league phase format. Thought that was done very nicely. Great job by UEFA, the presenters all around, the production crew, and bien. Estoy ilusionado. Yo tengo ganas. Yo la verdad es que sí. I can't wait for it. Barça playing Bayern, Atalanta, Young Boys, and Brest. Titties. We're playing titties at home. All the while, Hansi Flick side will go to his native Germany to play Borussia Dortmund, Benfica, where we got the spanking out. A lot of good subplots on this one. Red Star Belgrade and Monaco, the Gamper visitors that beat us. I like it. Obviously, the elephant in the room is the Bayern Munich. Also, the Bayern, yeah. They've got quite the history, I think, between Bayern and Hansi. He was asked about it today. I'm liking Hansi in the press conference, just like whoosh, wax on, wax off. He's just fucking deflecting that shit. He's real Mr. Miyagi, real, real zen, just stoic and focused and sharp. He's like, can't get shit out of the German manager. I'm enjoying his dryness, coolness, directness in the press conferences. Just not looking for controversy. Doesn't care who's asking what question. Has no politics in this. Cero caverna knowledge or awareness, and that's wonderful. So keep that up. He didn't give us much, is what I'm trying to say, about me getting reacquainted with Bayern Munich. Atalanta, once a great offensive team. I'm curious to see what they have today. The Young Boys, that's Giuseppe Pedro's favorite squad, right? From Bern, the Schweiz, the Young Boys, and titties from the west of France. It's right at the point. You can probably see England from the nipple, but titties coming to town as well, which should be fun. I have known nothing about titties, them titties at least, from the west of France. And Hansi Flick then going to Dortmund. Also Borussia Dortmund. A German side. We've played there not often. We haven't met them very often. Obviously, the finalists last season. And we played them in the group stage a few seasons ago. Not too much history there between the two clubs, at least. Then Benfica, the place where Hansi Flick gave us a battering, by which Barça Live is still suffering from. I feel like that show is still, that program is still haunted by that game, the 8-2, the absolute thumping that Barça went through against Barça in the Champions League semi. Was it semi? Semi. Try to erase that from my memory. Was it a quarterfinal? Jesus Christ, I don't remember. I don't want to neither. Pablo Wools, my colleague, will know every single fucking. I mean, a lot of you guys already follow Pablo Wools. Shout out to my buddy, my little brother here from Barça Studios. He's so good with the stats. I'm just dazzled, and I keep being flabbergasted by throw any stat at him, any score, and he's just. I need to get him on this. We need to get more bigger Kool-Aid audience and influence. Pablo Wools Merino, Pablo Wools Blanco Merino. You're coming on Churros. Why do I say that? Well, yeah, I went from Benfica, the 8-2, to Pablo Wools coming on this podcast. Then we're facing Red Star Belgrade and Monaco, obviously the Gamper opponents of this edition that handed us a goddamn loss at our home turf, in our own stadium, and our own trophy. They took it away from us after 12 years, consecutive wins. They're running away with the trophy. We need the Gamper back, and we'll do so in the Champions League phase. All right. ¿Qué más? Do I need to go over Madrid? See, I mean, I didn't come prepared with the main minion not being into his house, so I thought he would go over his part of Madrid. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. In the meantime, play a little background music. Enjoy the sounds of D-Spot, the solo sesh, brought to you by Delusional Minions. They're all over the place. They're so delusional, they won't even take a Pedri in Lamine Yamal switch for Brahim Diaz and Arda Güler. Delusional, brought to you by Churros, with a sprinkle of tácticas every now and then. Thank you and goodbye. That is not a bad sign off right there. I might sign off with that because, unless you guys want to know more about the different sections, the women's team on the U.S. tour, playing Dallas Trinity FC, or the handball team doing the Supercopa de Iberia, or whatever else, the basketball team currently on tour in China. I'm going to slowly but surely wrap it up, folks, because I want to get to my missus, my lovely lady. Shout out to all you married husbands and fathers out there. Give your wife a good old cuddle, a good old time, and show her the love, affection, and attention that she needs, especially on her special day. Alright? It's important. It's important. It's important for relationships. It's important for marriage. It's important for the family. It's important for unity. And with that, I wish you guys a very pleasant weekend. We will come back to you, of course, on Monday. I promise I will be there, taking the medication. I trust that I'm going to feel better. In fact, even doing this podcast, you can see my mood has been lifted. I'm feeling the spirit beset me. Feeling a little bit better. So thank you for that. Thank you for all of our you loyalist of loyal patrons that continue to support this silly little podcast we like to call Churros y Tácticas. We do it with our love and passion. 7 years of running, 2 times a week when we can, most of the time, if not all the time. Folks, I will see you at the end of the rainbow where the money pot is and a little leprechaun that will be greeting us saying, "Hello, Madridistas and coolers." That is one awful little troll imitation. I can do it. I swear I can do it. I need to hear it there first, though. What is it? Hey, the money pot. How does that? I need to think of Conan O'Brien. Conan O'Brien did the best. Like, hey, the Irish fucking. The Lucky Charms. That's it. The Lucky Charms. Silly Friday it is, folks. Stay silly and stay humble. We'll see you guys on Monday. Peace out.